pretty sure all y'all know by now, like, me and Lingo aren't together anymore. And y'all probably, if you don't know that, then yeah, we're not together. We've been broke up for like 4 days now.
Hi y'all, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. You already know. So obviously you already heard they broke up. They did break up. I knew they broke up a few days, but I wanted to wait because I wanted to like know the reason, a little bit more details before I made a video on it. Also, like, you know, it's a fresh open wound. I don't want to be like making a video like right away because I think like this time is for real. I mean, we never know, right? Like, it's only been a few days. Who knows what a few weeks, like, Lingo might get lonely, might try and come back, because if you listen, he keeps saying, oh, we're not done, we're not done. It just seems like he wants to be in one of those toxic relationships that's on and off, and, like, so he can go, like, sleep with other girls. That's just my opinion, but let's get into it. So she first posted on her story this sad face, and, you know, obviously, like, why are you sad? Like, you know? So then, all of a sudden, I promised myself to never look back. Okay, it's getting suspicious. Like, they broke up or something. I want to get through today already. So, obviously, you know, she was giving hints that they were broken up. And then she's, like, asking me stuff. I'm brokenhearted. And people were just, like, asking about stuff. This was all before she made that official YouTube video. Like, she just made that video today. So this was all before. So people were speculating. People were texting me like, oh, Hannah and Lingo broke up. And she's like, you know, I just care about my daughter, this and that. Then she first made a face appearance on her Instagram.
Bro, these baby tunes is not the fuck it. Like, I literally want to die right now. Because this show, I heard this show too many times, bro. Too many damn times. And I am sad. Y'all, I'm not going to be sad for long. Y'all don't got to message me, okay? Y'all don't got to message me. Like, I'm literally going to get over it, okay? I'm going to get over it. Like, life goes the fuck on, y'all. Life goes the fuck on. It is what it is. You feel me? You love somebody and y'all have disagreements or whatever and y'all have differences and that just be that. Y'all respect each other. You feel me? Always respect each other. Understand that like y'all loved each other and that shit just, you know, it just wasn't it. Like obviously like if it was meant, that shit would have went and it would have been what it was. You feel me? But it wasn't. And it's not nobody's fault. You feel me? It's not nobody's fault. Like, it just is what it is. It really is. Like, mostly it's like, I would be the one that would be like sad and shit for real. Like, I'm like the crybaby. You know what I'm saying? I got that tough side to me or whatever. But like, I get real like emotional about somebody I love and care about and shit. And like, I think, like, what I learned is that, like, I really don't need nobody for real. I just think I do. I just thought I did, you feel me? But everybody on this app and everybody that knows me knows how independent I really am, knows, and, you know, he's the same way. You feel me? He's the same way. So it's like, so one thing I learned from him was, like, I can either sit here and, you know, be in my own sorrow about it and cry and, you know, go through the motions, or I can just simply accept what the universe is doing in my life right now and think of it as a blessing, because I know who I am. I know what kind of bitch I am, and I know that this is only going to make me a badder bitch. This is only going to make me the best woman ever to the next person. You feel me? And this is only going to make me better for myself and as a mom and help me grow in areas that I need. You feel me? Like, really, I'm not even, in 3 years from now, I'm not even going to be thinking about tonight when I'm rolling up this blunt sad as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then people think, like, automatically the worst shit when people go through a breakup. Like, they be thinking, like, we over here beefing and shit. Like, it ain't even like that. Like, it's the most casual breakup I ever had, for real. Like, it was like expected, but like very casual, you know, a lot of energy, a lot of different type of energy, you know what I'm saying? Like just a uncomfortable feeling, a real uncomfortable feeling. Like I would not even wish that shit on my worst enemy, bruh. Like, for real. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable as fuck. But then you gotta talk yourself out that shit, bro. Like, especially when you don't got nobody, you ain't got no friends or none of that shit. So, ain't nobody finna pick me up but me.
Okay, so y'all keep asking me how I'm doing. Today's day one, obviously, like fully, I guess. Even though I left yesterday kind of early. Today's like officially day one. I'm feeling a lot of uncomfortability, if that makes sense. I feel strong, but I feel exhausted at the same time. I feel really exhausted. I've done a lot of crying, and I'm still holding back tears. I'm still holding a motherfucking bed. I don't have motherfucking time, bitch. You just did all this fucking makeup. If you don't suck it the fuck up, bitch, you don't have motherfucking time. Suck it the fuck up. Do you think he's sitting there boohoo crying over you, bitch? The fuck? So yeah, I'm good though. But I'm definitely uncomfortable. It's definitely uncomfortable.
Then on her story, she posted screenshots. Lingo on live, he said, damn, why everyone in my live asking me why me and this person broke up? And his friend was like, how they know? And he was like, because she all over social media posting it, but he has no bad blood and wishes you well. She posts another screenshot. Girl, he was on live yesterday flirting with females that follow you and kicking your supports out for just watching so they didn't come back and tell you. So then Lingo posts on his story.
This is my first and last adjustment. Matter of fact, I'm not even doing it.
So then she's like, that was so disgusting. And one of the girls was one that bought clothes from you too. I got off that shit so quick. And then Hannah's like, I want to throw up. Ew, ew, replying. And then basically the girl was like, oh, do you want to see? I have screen recorded. And she's like, no, I don't want to see that. Then she posted, yeah, that was enough for me. Time to move on.
50. And I didn't go to bed till 1:30. I'm extremely exhausted. Literally extremely exhausted. Okay, then I have not ate. The smell of this peanut butter makes me want to kill myself. My stomach is literally in my back. Like, I literally need to eat. Like, I'm concerned. This is my first sip of a drink since 8 blunts ago. I need to wrap it up. For real. Then on top of that, like I said, this peanut butter makes me want to throw it up. But I know I need to eat it. And I'm trying. I'm trying to eat it. But like... Ugh. Man, y'all better love me after this shit, bro. Do you know how hard it is to go through shit like this and record it? And then some of y'all might be like, oh, then why do you record it? I'm probably helping somebody right now. Fuck what I'm going through. There's probably a bitch right now going through a heartbreak, crying her motherfucking eyes out like, damn. At least this bitch got up and made a peanut butter sandwich. Even if she can't eat it. Let me go try that.
Yeah, actually, y'all, I do love the fact that she's posting about it. She is really real. Like, I really love that for her because that's super hard. You're going through the motions and then people that are watching that just aren't feeling what you're feeling. So they'll be like commenting whatever, you know, or trying to get with your man after the fact or whatever the case may be. But the fact that she's posting about it, I love that she's posting more. Like, since she's not been with Lingo, like, I think she's been posting more on YouTube. Like, she's really up right now in the socials, which is, like, great for her. Because she could really go far if she just, like, you know, stuck to it.
And what the fuck you mean don't be posting on your story your business and you crying and shit? And I'm talking about the people that have messaged me this. I have a lot of support. Love y'all. But I'm saying for the people that say dumbass, like, just take time to heal, don't post on your story, like, this is fucking life, bitch. Like, what you mean? I'm going through a fucking heartbreak. And I'm boohoo crying on the side. Like, what the fuck you mean? Like, what's wrong with that? Like, y'all hoes don't cry? Y'all hoes don't motherfucking look at your food and go, when you're fucking going through it? Bitch, I'm gonna be okay tomorrow. The gorilla say, I'm gonna give up tomorrow. Bitch, like, I gotta go through it. Like, what you mean? I gotta get through the motions, and if I wanna get recorded and post it on my story, bitch, be grateful then. Let's be a real life right now. How many of y'all have went through a heartbreak, right? How many of you just have went through something with somebody? Heartbreak, whatever. And you felt exactly how you guys see me feeling because I'm allowing y'all to. Remember that, because I'm allowing y'all to. How many of y'all have been through this shit and recorded it? Probably none of y'all. Literally. So if I'm being a real ass shit, I'm on here crying and boohooing and snotting and farting and coughing and gagging and shit, like, follow me. That's support me. I'm being realistic as I don't want to get on my story and fucking cry every mother time and shit. Later I'm liable to be fucking shaking ass. Like, I don't know what the fuck I got going on for real, but hey, we right here now, so whatever the post, just know I'm showing all the love and support and real I can. Everything else I can't control. And like, I appreciate everybody that keeps DMing me stuff. Like, for real. I appreciate y'all. Some of y'all are trying to be there for me, and some of y'all are just trying to make it worse. And like, when you get out of a relationship, the hardest part too is reflecting, for real. Like, fuck the heartbreak. The reflecting is what makes it so hard, because when you get away from somebody that you've been around for, you know, X amount of time, and y'all love each other, and y'all been around each other and got comfortable, whatever. When you get out of that, all you have is the little bits and pieces of the memories that you have from conversations or whatever the case may be, right? And, you know, he told me this before. He was like, you know, like, when people break up, like, they tend to, you know, they wish they could go back and remember this and remember that. And it's like, that's reflecting. That's reflecting. It's building you for the next person. It's like all the shit that he wanted. If I couldn't do it for him, I now have reflected and realized and put it in my algorithm, where whoever has me next or whoever I'm with, I'm gonna have no choice but to remember certain things. You feel what I'm saying? Because, like, think about it like this. When I met Lingo, right, I did not do the laundry right. I did not know how to do laundry right. I washed clothes, I folded them, I dried them, and that's that. You feel me? Probably not in that order, bitch, but you get what I'm saying. So anyway, he told me, oh no, like, nobody taught you when you were older, like, to, like, separate the colors and put the blacks with the blacks and the whites with the whites and the colors with the colors, and, you know, don't wash certain things with certain things, and this will shrink if you dry this. Something that you would think would be common sense, right? But I wasn't raised like that. I wasn't taught that. So now I'm reflecting, right? So when I'm with somebody else, I got no choice but to do the laundry correctly, because it's not how he wanted it. It's just how it's done.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry, but just the way she be talking like lingo nowadays. Like, you know how he went on his little, like, preaching things or whatever. Now she be doing that. It's just like, I can't with the laundry. It's like, I wasn't doing the laundry right. Like, he breaks up with her, y'all. I think he broke up with her, let's be real. Like, he's the one that wanted the split. And she talking over here like I didn't do the laundry right. Like, I can't. This is so triggering for me, because it's like, I'm sorry. Like, bitch, I don't give a fuck about the laundry. Like, it's done how it's done. Like, you know, obviously she's reflecting. It's like, great, you know, now she knows how to do laundry. But, like, I just couldn't with this whole thing. Like, now I'm going to know how to do the laundry right for the next guy. Like, bitch, oh my God. Like, I'm sorry. That was just triggering for me. But, like, I get it. But, like, oh my goodness, she over here talking about laundry, doing it right for the next guy. I cannot.
You feel what I'm saying? So, like, when people be like, oh, like, he just built her for the next man. No, every man gets with a woman with the intentions on trying to teach them to be their woman. You feel me? Now, whether it works out or not, you feel me, it is what it is. If you're not for somebody, you're just not for somebody. And a lot of people try to force it, which is what happened in our case. You feel what I'm saying? And which is, he gave me more than enough time to get it right. I'm just keeping it real. He gave me more than enough time to understand certain things.
I hate that. Like, oh my god, you guys, I'm so triggered. He gave me more than enough time to get it right. Like, get what right? Like the laundry? Like what? Like get what? The thing is, y'all, his preaching, oh my god, his brainwashing goes so deep that like he leaves her and she's talking about like, man, he gave me enough time to get it right. Like, get what right? Like, you guys have to work together and like it takes time, y'all. I mean, y'all been together a year. But that's like a little more than a year, because I'm pretty sure like they want to go more than a year because people said they couldn't last a year. I think they want to go at least a year and then just try and make it work, like, you know, just to prove people wrong. But the fact that like his brainwashing goes that deep, like, that just sickening to me, y'all. Like, he gave me more than enough time to get it right. Like, what did he do for you? Like, did you like just preaching?
And of course I started doing the laundry right and shit, but I'm saying like just with simple things or things that like, you know, just womanly things. And I'm real enough and I'm comfortable enough with myself to share it. You feel me? To share the information that I learned, to reflect on it and realize my flaws and my wrongs, because at the end of the day,
in my opinion, I think Lingo like loves to use the fact that he's older to be like a teacher. Like, he likes to be with young girls so that he can have that advantage. Oh, I'm older, so I know better, like this and that, you know. And the fact that he was like in jail for 10 years, so he's kind of stuck in that mindset. But I feel like he really makes her feel like he has to teach her how to be a woman. Like, what in the world is that? Like, no, like, you know what I mean? He's like, you gotta do this, you gotta do like this, like that, as if he's like preparing her to be a woman for him. Like, I don't know, that just doesn't sit right with me, because, you know, it just doesn't sit right.
because like at the end of the day, respectfully, I still gotta live my life, he still's gotta live his life. But if I gotta take anything from the relationship, you feel me, if I gotta take anything from the relationship, it would be that all he wanted, for real, all he wanted was a woman that's independent, that can clean, cook, just the basics. And he would tell me all the time, like, he would tell me, like, you do everything, you feel me? You do everything that I want. You are everything that I want. But there's certain things that, like, you don't get through your head. You feel me?
Oh, that makes me so mad. Like, you do this, but there's certain things that you just don't get. Well, what did he do for you? Like, was he listening to you? Like, I'm sure he wasn't perfect. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he, like, what, you know? Oh, my God. It goes both ways, and you guys both have to work on together. It's only been 1 year. Like, those things will come in time. So, I don't know exactly what it was. Like, maybe it was a bunch of different little things, y'all. But it just seems like Lingo always talking about, like, what are you doing for me? Like, you do this for me, but you're not doing this. Okay, but what are you doing for her? Like, how are you making yourself a better man for her, too? Like, it's just both ways. And I just hate how she's, like, reflecting, like of the things she did for him, but then there's like some things she didn't do. Like, I'm so confused. I mean, I don't know the whole story either, but just how she be sounding.
Certain things that, like, you don't get through your head. You feel me? And that shit true as a motherfucker. Like, and I got scatterbrained like a mother, y'all. Like, for real. Like, I just got so much shit on my mind, and Ben had on my mind. I try to maintain. I try to do too much shit. Like, I always try to do, like, way too much in like, the same day, and try to get everything done, and just, like, get my pictures out there, my posts out there, and my motherfucking brand shit taken care of, and my business taken care of. And it's like, that shit caused me not to be a good listener. or I wouldn't say a good listener. It caused me to not be a good taker. Like, I listened to what you said, but I didn't take it and apply it to my everyday life. You feel me?
Like, damn, she basically saying, like, she's busy. Like, she's literally busy, like, trying to get her post, trying to run her business. She is a mom, and she's not taking what you apply. Like, she's not applying what you said. Like, I don't know. Is it really that deep? But, like, I mean, obviously, but yeah, she's busy, too. Like, she's trying to do all this stuff. Now she's feeling guilty because she was so busy. Like, yeah, she's busy. Like, damn.
So, because of that, people get tired of that shit. People don't wanna put up with that. Feel me? And even though there's, but it's like, no matter what, you feel me? I know who I am. I know what I want. You feel me? I know what I deserve. And if my 22-year-old youth comes out sometimes, and sometimes I sound like I'm 22, or I'm moving like I'm 22, then the universe gonna teach me. You feel me?
Yeah, me and Hannah are the same age. Like, I'm 22 as well. Gonna be 23 this year. So it's like, yeah, we're 22. Like, we're gonna act 22 because we're 22. Like, I just hate the fact that, you know, this 30-year-old man wants her to be grown already, wants her to be, like, acting like 30 because he, like, missed out on being, like, 20s. Like, what? Like, we're in our 20s. Like, don't rush it. Like, we're in our 20s. Like, we're supposed to make mistakes. We're supposed to be young. We're learning. Like, we're learning right now. Like, we're hella young. So, obviously, we're going to be thinking like a 22-year-old because we're literally 22. Like, what is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? If you don't like how a 22-year-old acts or thinks as a 30-year-old man, well, maybe don't date a 20-year-old woman because they're just not going to be there, right? Like, he's so immature. Like, y'all, like, he just dates somebody older than, like, that's your problem. Like, why is he trying to change these 22-year-olds, like, as if they're not going to act 22? Like, be for real. Be for real.
The universe gonna teach me. It's all with time. Don't nobody wake up at 22 years old and just got it all figured out. You feel what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, it's just not reality. So, if I get with a person again, you feel me? If I get with a person again, I want them to be knowledgeable with the fact that sometimes I gotta hear things a few times. You feel me? I gotta hear things a few times. I gotta see things a few times. I gotta understand it. And, you know, some people, they be like, oh, well, like, you should just focus on yourself. Like, you know, when people get out of relationships, they be trying to like, just focus on yourself and find yourself and all this. Like, people think they lose themselves because of the situation that they're in. You feel me? And then when they get out of it, they realize, like, you never really lost yourself. You just lost your way. You know what I'm saying? So, it's not that, like, I just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, I know what I want. I know what I want. Like, I don't have to wait around for nothing. I don't have to, when if a man come along and it just so happened to go forward, like, it is what it is. Same with him. If a bitch come along and, you know, he feeling her or it works out, like, so be it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, people don't just, like, fucking dread on forever. Like, it is what it is. If you wasn't for me, you wasn't for me. If I wasn't for you, I wasn't for you. But there's always somebody out there for you, and there's always somebody that will put up with you, deal with it. Some bitch texted me. She said, just make a fucking YouTube video at this point. Okay, my bad, y'all. My bad. I know I'm talking a lot. My bad.
For a week or whatever because of the shit that I've been going through. I'm pretty sure all y'all know by now, like, me and Lingo aren't together anymore. And y'all probably, if you don't know that, then yeah, we're not together. We've been broke up for like 4 days now. And I think I obviously didn't want to put, like, the first couple of days, I didn't want to be on the YouTube, like, the first couple of days. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, we had a calm breakup. It was mutual. And, like, literally, we was fucking, like, we was fine. But, like, the truth, like, that is the truth. But, like, when we broke up or whatever, I had to call an Uber, obviously.
to come get me because I had to come back to my mom's house, and I'm like hours away from him. So when that happened or whatever, you know, he was like, oh, like, you know, this isn't goodbye. Like, we gonna come back to each other and all this other stuff. And like, I already knew that's not what it was gonna be because I could feel it. So I was just like, nah, bro. Like, and he was trying to kiss me and shit. And I'm like, nah, bro. Like, I already knew, like, in my heart, like, it just was over. You feel me? And then, like, when I got in the Uber, obviously it was like really uncomfortable for me because like I had to get in an Uber with someone I don't know. And then, you know, my baby's in the back seat and we driving hours away, and like, you know, I'm in my head and I'm emotional and I'm trying to keep myself together, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like, it was really uncomfortable for me. I feel like, but it obviously was something I had to go through, you feel me? And it was like really unexpected. I was just like, you know? So that caused me to really like have anger, and I was just like, let me just go ahead and block him on everything, you feel me? Because like, I just honestly just didn't want to see his stuff, you feel me? Like, it was nothing, like, he didn't do nothing to me. He didn't like cheat on me. He didn't, like, it was nothing like that. Like, people have their assumptions, but I can't help what people think. I tell the truth. Like, I don't get on here for attention. I don't get on here because to lie. Like, I'm telling the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know what state of mind Lingo's in, but he knows that I'm telling the truth. You feel me? So, but anyway, like, after that or whatever, it caused me to block him on everything. You feel me? And like, cause it was like, I was just angry. Like, how could you let me go for real? Like, all that kind of shit, you know? So I blocked him on everything, and he had, but keep in mind prior, like, he had already DM'd me on Instagram and mentioned me blocking him. When I decided to block him on everything, and then the next morning he called me for some reason. I ain't answered the phone. He was like, he said something like, oh, never mind, since you blocked me on everything or whatever. And I'm like, didn't you already say that? Like, so in my brain, I was just like, why would you even call me? Like,
You guys, in my opinion, Lingo just wanted like to take a break so he can go like talk to other girls and not be a problem, this and that, just have a break, because he's not that one woman type of guy. Like, let's be real, like, we can just see it from looking at him. He's just not that kind of dude. Like, let's be for real. So he wants to, like, you know, kind of have his main on the side, you know, and then go do whatever he wants to do and come back to his main. Like, he's going to be like, you know, you just got to grow. He's going to make some type of excuse just to, like, you know, but we're not done. We're not over. Like, it doesn't have to be like that. And, you know, he wants, like, to have his cake and eat it too, basically, in my opinion.
you feel me? It's just one of those moments where it's just like, but I'm trying to be mutual, you feel me? Because like, and I blocked him because there's no conversation needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna cap, the first day I really thought like he would come get a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. He always told me though, like, he's not that type. He don't do that. So like, I don't even know why I'd be like expecting that for real. You feel me?
I mean, I can only speak for what I would want, but like, y'all, who doesn't want a man to like fight for them? Like, it just sounds like Lingo doesn't want to fight for the relationship at all. He's so ready to just let it go, and it's like, it really hurts. It's like it almost meant nothing, because you don't want to try and save it. You don't want to fight for me. You don't want to come get me. You don't want to work this out. Like, it's really not that deep. Like, no one cheated, so it's like, it's fixable. Like, this is just a thing we got to work on. Like, you know, obviously cheating is not like a working on thing. Like, that's really bad, but you know, this is like, sounds like, oh, you just haven't learned, like, you're not learning, like, this and that. Like, it's just crazy. This isn't build a bitch. Like, I mean, you're supposed to grow with each other and everything. So I don't know, y'all. It is sad, because like, who doesn't want someone to fight for them? Like, that's what I would want. But you know, if someone's telling you like they're not the type to chase you, this and that, like, listen to them. Like, listen, because you know, you be wanting things because you think that, oh, you know, you can change him, he'll want to fight for me. But these type of dudes are just super hard to change. They're gonna mess you up for real.
So like, it's kind of like my fault, but at the same time, we obviously needed to break up. Like, we went 4 days now without talking to each other. He was on live, I guess, flirting with girls, and bitches that were buying clothes for me too. Like, and what's so sad about it is like so many people were in there and they were sending me shit, and I wasn't trying to open them. Like, I was just, because I knew what they were.
Yeah, I obviously follow Lingo, and I have been noticing that he's been going live like a lot, like even when they were together, kind of like at the end. So I was like, are they breaking up? Because how he was talking about her when they were first on there was like kind of weird, but like I just like went on and then went off. But since like all of this, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go on the live, like, you know, and actually like sit and listen to see what they're talking about, because now they're broken up. So I did record it, so this is how it went. And yeah, they are like, just.
You talking about Ethan?
Who?
He hit you up? Nah, I fuck that nigga too. I just grabbed some bag off that nigga.
Yeah, he tapped in one time with me. I was at the
You straight?
he on
Hey,
some
what's
friendly.
straight?
He thought I was gonna blow him down.
No, you.
Fucker got
My
long
shorty
ass
in the
blonde hair.
shower. What the fuck is 12:30? What the fuck?
Amazing. So where
Jada
the fuck is she
Thompson, the
going?
bad as fuck though.
Where's she going? White girl demon, what's up?
White
There she
girl
go.
demon look
Wait,
bad
no,
as
I don't
fuck
know.
too though.
I don't know. It was some
I ain't
people
gonna
talking
lie, my
crazy
shorty
in
just
here
hopped in
about
the
you
shower.
earlier,
It's
dog.
12:30. What the fuck she got going on? She tweaking.
Oh, where she finna go? She thinks she finna go get some. She probably
Hey,
not
white girl
on
demon, I'm gonna
Capitol
follow you right
unless
now.
she
Follow
coming
me
back.
back.
She
You
said,
too,
"Oh, you,
Jada.
hey, demon, what you talking about twin earlier? Was that what was that? Both of y'all talking about
Jada,
together?
you
I thought
follow
you
me
was
too.
together."
Follow back.
Jada, bro, bitch can't even see you
I
right now. You
know, bro. It's
playing
'cause I'm in the
greasy in the
dark.
dirt.
I follow all y'all. I'm following all y'all because
Twin
y'all
ain't
all
playing.
beautiful. For
Twin
real.
want all the follows.
So yeah, guys, as soon as I went on there, you know, they're just saying hi to all the girls. They're basically like, hey, what's up? Like, you bad as fuck, like this and that. Like, basically to any girl that joins the live, follow me, follow you, this and that. I'm like, okay, like, damn, that's definitely got to be hurtful for real. And like, he definitely knows, like, like, you know, he's like, what she want, like this and that. I was like, oh my goodness. So yeah, they do be looking hella thirsty on the lives now. It's only been like 4 days, so yeah, that's got to be hurtful, but obviously that's what he been wanting to do, you know, in peace.
And because I don't have him on nothing anymore and I didn't join none of his lives, obviously I didn't see it. So they were sending me all this shit and I was just like, damn, dog. Like, I thought you was better than that. Like, you feel me? Like, it's one of those moments where you realize, like, damn, like, you do me like that? I thought you loved me, though. I thought I'm the only girl you ever loved. You feel me? So it's just, it's more one of those moments now where it's like, you just realize certain things, I guess. So after that incident, okay, because, you know, me and him still have not talked at this point. Like, after that happened and people were sending me that, I feel like I lost all my feelings for him. Like, it broke me to, like, the point where I was just like, damn. Like, there's no return from that, like, for me. You feel me? Like, there's no return from that. Like, you are 2 days fresh out of a serious ass relationship, somebody that you created a soul tie with, and you on live flirting with bitches that buy clothes for me, you know? But it's like, at the same time, it's like, you single, you is single, so you can do whatever you want to do, you feel me? Like, you're a grown-ass man, and you lingo. So it's like, what do we expect? We all know, like, what you were before you got with me, so it's like, what do we expect you to do? You feel me? But see, my expectations, because I looked at him like a god, I looked at him like a king. So it made me just like be like disgusted for real. Disgusted for real. Like, it's okay to get out of a breakup and try to distract yourself and try to like not make it seem like that bad because you might be in your feelings, or you know what I'm saying, you're just trying to get some type of like shit off your mind. Like, that makes sense. But like, to go live though and like know that people know we broke up and like be on live and just like blatantly just like flirt with bitches like right out, it just like, it makes him look so bad, and like he's not a bad person.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I totally get where she's coming from. Like, that's gotta be so hurtful because, like, did you even care? Like, he literally seems like he doesn't care. Like, guys are so good at showing, like, their real emotion, too. So, like, it just drives us crazy. Like, you know, the fact that he could just, like, break it off like that, like, he wanted to, and then just talk to girls, like, really shows his intention. But he's not a bad person. And, like, I love how she's still defending him. Like, he's not a bad person, but he is that type of dude. Like, he is that type of guy, though. You know, you don't have to be a bad person to be that type of guy. And that type of guy is just like, it's just that type of guy.
Like, he's not even like, he's better than that. Like, that's not even how he, like, I would expect him to do me for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not him. So it's just like, I just look at it as maybe that was his way of coping with the shit. You feel me? And I'm not on here to like talk shit about him or nothing like that. Like, I'm not, like, obviously we all know that I loved him. Like, it's not like, it's not motherfucking not obvious. Like, you feel me? Like, come on. I literally have his name tatted on me. You feel me? And he has my name tatted on him. So obviously, like, we loved each other. Like, I don't, and like, when I did leave, he was like, this isn't, like, he texted me, he said, this isn't goodbye, like, like, whatever. It's just, I'm just waiting for you to grow or whatever. And it's like, how the fuck are you waiting for me to grow when you get on live too? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was one of those moments where
Yeah, honestly, in my opinion, that's just an excuse. Like, I'm waiting for you to grow. Like, we need to take a break so that you can grow. Like, y'all can't grow together. Like, you need to take a break and talk to other girls so that, you know, like, it just ruins the whole damn thing. So, in my opinion, he just is using that as an excuse to, like, leave and come back.
brain, I'm like, cause see, Lingo told me one time, he said, you know, when people break up, all they have is like the little bits and pieces that they remember of each other, and all they have to remember, like, oh, whatever they took from that relationship is what they took from it. So if they decided to listen and like shit like that. And like when we broke up and it was like day 2, I was like, it was like my reflecting day. Like I was reflecting on everything, like thinking about like conversations that we had in the bathroom, conversations that we had in the car, conversations that we had at the movies, all the times that we were at hotels, like all just replaying in my head. You feel me? And I've been better. Like, I'm not even meaning to cry right now because I haven't even been crying. Like, yesterday I cried like in the morning, but y'all seen me on my Instagram story. You feel me? But like, yeah, it was a reflecting day for me. It was a reflecting day, and it was like, I don't know.
Right, y'all. So that was Hannah's piece on her side of the breakup so far. Lingo did go on live just today talking about it, so I'm probably gonna make a video about his live because he did talk a lot about Hannah on this live because people like keep asking him questions and everything, and obviously they want to know the tea. We all want to know the tea, so he did kind of go off a little bit just because, like, you know, people are trying to provoke him and stuff. So that will be a separate video because that's gonna be crazy. But anyway, that's all for this video, and you already know, like, comment, subscribe.
You know what I'm saying? I don't mean no harm. Nah, we ain't gonna be back together. Nope. It's over with. It's over with. Once people take to social media and use my name and then say like I'm not who I am, I don't go back.